Hello, everybody, and welcome to PWF. I am Johnny Von Hollywood, your Blockbuster ticket holder. Can cash in on either the Blockbuster Champion or the PWF World Champion, and I have a very special guest in the booth with me here tonight for the one and only Pirates Night. I have producer Gino joining me in the booth. Welcome in, producer Gino.
Hello, York. It's Pirates Night.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
So PWF, of course, if you're new around here, typically stands for Pixar Wrestling Federation. But I've made a few changes since the anonymous general manager doesn't want to show their face around here. It's Pirate Night. It's Pirate WF tonight, Gino. And these two competitors are the Sock Puppets. Of course, inspired by a certain film over on the Scary Box about certain sock puppets that are killers. These two have taken on the Sock Puppets and have been around the ShockWrestling universe quite a bit recently. Once part of the crowd pleasers, left them, joined Andre Pinning Roberts, one of the most infamous competitors who you will be seeing in our main event later on tonight. The Sock Puppets have gone full throttle into the pirate gimmick. And we have some very special pirates that we will be seeing competing here tonight. Gino. Gino, do you like pirate movies?
I do very much. The Pirates of the Caribbean films are some of the best and in general best films ever.
Oh, so at least I have somebody who's knowledgeable about pirates in the booth with me here tonight. At least It's not Raven or Rodkip or Rob. Ugh, disgusting. Sock Puppets are here. Now, the two pirates that they will be competing with, I actually don't know who they are because the anonymous GM does not send me any emails. So we will be a bit surprised here tonight, Gino, as the Sock Puppets get ready for some tag team action.
I wonder who they are, JVH. I can't wait.
Ah! Oh. It's Redbeard! Which I'm going to have to assume is supposed to be Redbeard from Scooby-Doo?
It looks
Is
like
that what
it.
we're doing here? Redbeard's ghost would be his technical name? Not to get all technical about it. Season 1, 1969, Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Episode, I actually don't remember off the top of my head.
How could you? You failed me on this information.
We're going to be having a lot of famous pirates throughout the night tonight. Redbeard is definitely in my top 5, but that's because I'm such a Scooby fan of, famous movie pirates and cartoon pirates, I guess. Where would you put Redbeard on your list, Gino?
He was not in my mind until just now. I was not thinking
at all
about
tonight?
him at all. Probably very low on this list, though. There's a lot of great pirates above him. He's probably going to rise on my list after this match, though.
Oh! Infamous scallywag Long John Silver is here tonight. Well, what do you got to say? Are you a Long John Silver fan more than you are a Redbeard's Ghost fan?
I have to say, yeah, his quest to find all the gold really impressed me. He went on the Fifth Sea adventure. He really made an impact on me. And then his buffet, brilliant stuff he's doing in that side of the country.
Are you a fan of the movie Treasure Island? 'Cause that's not great.
The Muppet one I'm a fan of.
Oh, of course! You're a big Muppets guy. Actually, it's funny you're bringing up the Muppets because, previously on PWF, myself and Caps talked about the Muppets only a little bit, and now the Muppets ride no longer exists.
No.
One of Ace's favorite movies, Muppets, A Treasure Island. Damn. Now I'm depressed.
Yeah.
Redbeard, look at this. Redbeard, it was from episode 14. Go away, Ghost Ship. I should have said, I knew the name of the episode. I should have said that. Redbeard and Long John Silver, two, well, at least to me, one of them is my favorite. Wow, Redbeard's looking pretty rough, Gino, as this match gets started to kick off the show tonight. Are you a Treasure Island or a Treasure Planet fan more?
Oh, you've got me there. It's been a while since I've seen the Disney one is Treasure Planet, right?
Well, technically, both. The live-action movie from back in the day is a Disney film for Treasure Island.
Am I thinking of the wrong film then? What's the guy with the robot?
That's Treasure Planet. Yeah, so Treasure Planet's like technically like a remake of Treasure Island, but with the plant. You know what?
I don't think I ever realized that, to be completely honest.
Bro, what? Shocking news here on PWF. As Long John Silver's goes from... Did you see the Redbeard PNG? There was a pause. The Redbeard PNG made a special cameo appearance. Gino, Redbeard, like I said, great pirate, technically has a semi-appearance in Scooby-Doo Monsters Unleashed, but his ship made an appearance in Scooby-Doo Monsters Unleashed, even though the full Ghost Captain did not. Long John Silver's with a shovel trying to bury the treasure here tonight, burying a few socks out in the backyard of PWF.
He's had enough of these Muppets.
You Muppets. And what's your favorite Muppets movie?
I'm particularly fond of the Jason Segel Muppets film.
Oh, yes, okay. Well, all right. Bad pick by Philip. Sorry.
Oh.
I thought you were gonna say, a real Muppets movie. Not
well, like
the redone.
The original Muppets movie is the best Muppets movie, but I kind of grew up with the Jason Segel one. I think I've seen that one more.
Mickey Fox loves that movie. Into a cover here, unable to do it though. Redbeard going for it. My sister was always a huge fan of the Muppets Wizard of Oz.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one once.
I like Muppets Christmas Carol a lot.
Oh yeah, Rizzo, Tiny Tim, who did not die.
Into a cover here by Redbeard, unable to do it against the pink sock. Which one had Hulk Hogan? I don't know.
Was that Muppets from Space? Well, I was right.
Oh, there he is. Damn, good call, Gino. Oh, a win here by the crappy little sock puppets. I hate these guys. Redbeard and Long John Silver's not proving my point of why it should be called Pirate Wrestling Federation, but the sock puppets claiming to be pirates of their own.
I just met these sock puppets, and I adore them.
Oh, great. More sock puppet guys here in the booth across the Shock Wrestling universe. But we still have a very packed night ahead of us, not only putting the PWF World Championship on the line, but as well as the Blockbuster World Championship and a very special main event match featuring the one and only captain of the sock puppets, Andre Pinning Roberts. His two boys have gotten a win here tonight to kick off the show. Will Andre prevail? Of course, the holder of the Lost Treasure Championship, the lost treasure that he's stolen from Tony Tortuga in a match, so fairly stolen. You know what? Andre sucks. Sock puppets win. Damn, what a way to kick off the night. Gino, do you think... Are you ready? I was going to say, do you think? I should say, are you ready for another pirate match here tonight? We have a blockbuster pirate in this match coming up here.
I am ready. I do think I do that a lot. I am ready for more pirates.
Who will be coming out first tonight in our next pirate matchup? The one and only Elizabeth Swan, one of the greatest female protagonists of a franchise recently, I'd say. Of course, she has always been a hero of mine. Not nearly as used as a badass pirate in the first movie. She does have some pretty killer moments, though. But in the second and third movie, they went all out. Of course, becoming the Pirate King, Elizabeth Swan. Huge fan of her. Such a great protagonist. Gino, what's your favorite Pirates movie? And if you say On Stranger Tides, I'm going to have a canary.
Honestly, pretty just fond of the first one the most.
All right, that's a good pick. Curse of the Black Pearl, as Jules Morgan herself makes her way down. This is her debut, Jules Morgan, who we will allegedly be seeing across the ShockWrestling universe. More. Oh, yippee, more Pirates characters. You know what? If we're kicking off PWF with some new superstars in ShockWrestling, great. Wonderful. Pirate Wrestling Federation, as she comes out in a tank.
I mean, we got to see this tank more in the future, I think.
Shut up. I'm done. I'm sick of you.
Well, you know, we'll get through this together.
Jules Morgan is here to take on a Captain King Elizabeth Swan, might I add.
Yeah, you gotta put that respect on Elizabeth Swan's name.
Who's your favorite character in the Pirates franchise?
Just honestly, Davy Jones. Creepy, great
when
CGI.
When I asked Rod Kipp, he said that he is a big fan of Jack the Monkey. I know that's a fan favorite. Jurassic Park is a franchise that is going to be having a new movie coming out soon, very soon.
Very
Are you
soon.
looking forward to any of the Jurassic movies?
Well, I'm very interested. Seems to be another reboot. They seem to be just doing trilogies and then go with a completely new cast of characters.
Well, in the build-up to this reboot, Gino, you should watch over on the Face the Ace channel. He is having Jurassic June, and he is going over his thoughts on the movies of the Jurassic Park franchise with some very special guests. We just recently did a Jurassic Park 3 episode where we talked about the unmade Jurassic Park 4 movie was going to have Elizabeth Swan, Keira Knightley, play John Hammond's granddaughter, but aged up in the Jurassic Park 4 movie. But of course, she was quite a bit busy becoming one of the leads of a very, very big franchise called Pirates of the Caribbean.
Was John Hammond's actor dead by that point? He was in 2.
Probably. Who cares? Who cares, Dino? My point was Keira Knightley was going to be in Jurassic Park.
We missed out on it. They should have done it.
Elizabeth Swan pulling on the arm of Jules Morgan here. Jules Morgan has sailed the 7 seas in the past, finding her way to ShockWrestling to see if she could, what should I say, tame the seas of ShockWrestling? That's pretty good. You're a big Davy Jones fan. Did you like the Davy Jones, the singular moment where he becomes a human in At World's End?
There should be more human Davy Jones in all of the future Pirates products.
Oh, yeah, we're back to having Davy Jones back. You play Fortnite a lot. Aren't like half these guys in Fortnite?
There's like 4
Jack,
of them.
Elizabeth,
yeah.
Will, Davy,
No
Barbosa.
Will.
Oh. No, Will!
Jack.
The damsel in distress is not in Fortnite.
It's Jack, Davy, Barboza, and Elizabeth, and then Skeleton Jack. You know, everyone's favorite character.
Big fan of Skeleton Jack. So I think you as a video game player, have you ever played the video game Sea of Thieves?
I tried it out on Game Pass once, but I have watched a bunch of my friends play it. I'm very interested in it. I just don't have... They've stopped playing it, so I don't have a group of friends to actually go and play it with anymore.
Speaking of pirates, a big splash by Jules Morgan going into a leg drop on Elizabeth Swan. I'm a big fan of Sea of Thieves. It takes a lot of hours to play if you actually want to play it, though. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just like, oh, I'm gonna hop in for an hour to feel like to accomplish things. You gotta play it for it had to be like a 3-hour gaming session.
Yeah, I'm very interested in it because it's made by Rare, who did like Banjo-Kazooie, Diddy Kong Racing. So that's like kind of the project they've been working on for like 7 years. So I'm glad that they have success after making those Avatar Connect games.
Wild moves here by Elizabeth Swan, showing a bit of her acrobatic skills that we have, of course, seen in the Pirates franchise. Swinging around on ropes. Oh! Able to take down Jules Morgan.
Ooh.
Here we go. Throwing her against the ropes. Elizabeth Swan is quite the character here in ShockWrestling. I feel like we might have... Maybe not. I'm probably wrong. Elizabeth Swan hopping to the outside of the ring, continuing to go after Jules Morgan here on PWF's Pirate Night. Pirate WF. Still some huge matches coming up. Suplex on the outside.
You don't know
Elizabeth with the full advantage. What don't we know about Jules Morgan, Gino?
Well, we don't know much.
She just did a split.
We don't know much about her, but, you know, she looks like she was having trouble outside the ring. Maybe she's not much of a land fighter.
Yeah, she doesn't like being on land. Just clipping Elizabeth, still able to land the hit there to knock her down. I wonder if Jules Morgan has ever passed, like, 2 ships crossing in the night, ever passed Tony Tortuga, an infamous wrestler here in ShockWrestling, the Italian pirate. Going for a cover here. Jules Morgan, brand new superstar. Can she get the win? No! The blockbuster Elizabeth Swan kicks out of it. If you were in charge of the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, Gino, what would you be doing right now?
I'd be bringing in Red from the ride. I think everyone likes that character. They made her more cool.
Would you make her Margot Robbie?
Yeah. Yeah.
I knew it. Big fan of the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. This guy, I have a question here for you later on in the show as these two are trading blows, but you're a bit of a theme park enthusiast, you nerd.
Very much I am, yes.
The two still going at it. Who will get the upper hand? Elizabeth Swan or our brand new competitor here in ShockWrestling, Jules Morgan. Multiple fists here. Who will gain the upper hand? No, it's kind of even out, but quick roll-up type move overcoming Jules Morgan. No! Only a 1 count there. This guy, Jules Morgan taking down Elizabeth at the leg. Could that be enough to put her away here tonight on PWF? Looking for something big against Elizabeth Swan. Into a cover. The shoulders are down. 2, 3. Jules Morgan with the win here tonight against Elizabeth Swan. The King Pirate herself has fallen to a brand new competitor here in ShockWrestling. Could be exciting things just on the horizon for Jules Morgan. She's got her eyes set on the SUW women's title, which if you haven't seen over on Monday Night Call, there was a quick little video explaining the collaboration between Shock Wrestling and SUW as we build up to both Aftershock and Fight Night. SUW streaming over on Twitch. The links will be in the description below. Super exciting times across the Shock Wrestling universe as we enter the summer. Of course, I'm your Blockbuster ticket holder. I could be, a world champion by the end of tonight if I wanted to. I mean, we have Paploo and Sully in a match. 2 opportunities for me to cash in my ticket and become a world champion, and I would always be a better world champion than the Raven. Jules Morgan going after that SUW championship here soon in the Shock Wrestling universe. Good luck to her as she sets sail for that title. Oh, sticking her tongue out. All right.
Man, she's crazy. Can't wait to see what she does next.
Our next match, though, is a Blockbuster Championship match. Paploo putting the Blockbuster World Championship on the line here tonight against a very special pirate competitor that I hope Gino knows. I don't know if he will or not, though. I'm actually very curious because I do know who this competitor is making their way down. Nikki Fox would have known who this competitor is, but it's Captain Blake from The Fog. Silence from Gino. Have you ever seen The Fog?
The movie The Fog?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, I've seen The Fog.
Captain Blake is here.
From The Fog.
William Blake from The Fog. God damn you. He's in both movies. He's both in the 80 and the 2005 one.
He was a destructive force back in the fog when he was in the fog, killing people in the fog. He really controlled the fog.
I really don't have any fun facts about him except for like a behind the scenes thing that I know that the guy who plays Captain Blake in the original is the special effects guy. They were doing that a lot in the 80s, like how originally Palpatine in Empire Strikes Back, when he's talking to Darth Vader, was like one of the special effects artists that had implemented squirrel eyes in post and some gross-ass makeup on Palpatine. It's Paploo, your Blockbuster World Champion, makes his way down, continually being this Blockbuster Champion. Like I've said before, Gino, I don't like this guy. I've grown more fond of him after he left the Cure, but any second I could cash in and take that belt from him if I wanted to.
You could, and I love this guy. I love his name, Paploo.
What? Oh, yeah. God. Wait, too many of you in Shock Wrestling.
He's got my heart.
What's Paploo ever done for you? Oh my God, you Ewok lover.
He got my kids home from daycare.
Look, Paploo is a punk. He's a Blockbuster World Champion for too long. He's had that belt. Maybe I'll cash in at the end of the... Look, Captain Blake, gonna take him down nice and easy, and maybe I'll just run out of the booth and leave you to fend on your own and cash in and win this championship. Maybe that's what we need. Me, your new Blockbuster World Champion. Can you imagine? General Manager of Friday Night Strike, Blockbuster World Champion. Because I am the greatest Blockbuster of all. Look at me. Look at me.
I can imagine many things.
I like that. I don't know if you noticed that, Gino, but the ref just did the... she was kind of... I don't think she was supposed to be there in that shot. I don't know why it did it like that. Blockbuster World Championship has quite the lineage here in the Shock Wrestling universe. It is a very sought-after championship belt being put on the line tonight. If Captain Blake wins it, that would be quite fascinating to see a Blockbuster out of nowhere win it. Well, it is a Blockbuster match after all. Usually we joke that this is the movie podcast section, but that's all a PWF, Pirate Wrestling Federation, I mean. So you've been on a few Pirates rides, Gino.
Yes.
Oh, it's a casket match here tonight. By the way, it's a casket match, Gino. There are no pinfall, submissions, disqualifications, or countouts. The only way to win is for a superstar to force their opponent inside of the casket. After closing the casket lid shut, the remaining superstar will be declared the winner.
If Captain Blake gets put into this casket, it'd be very fitting for him.
So, you've been on quite a few Pirates of the Caribbean rides.
Yes.
More particularly, the one over in Europe.
In the great place of Paris, France. At Disneyland Paris, they have the Pirates ride. It's very similar to the California one in Disneyland. I've never been there, but for some reason I've been to Disneyland Paris.
Can you go to Shanghai next?
I would love to, but I don't think I have the money to.
That would be a pretty long trip, too. Well,
yeah.
Is there anything different? What do you love? Why do you like theme parks so much? It's our blockbuster match. What you like being in the world of the movies, it seems? You're an epic universe guy? Nerd.
Yeah. I just really like theming in the sense that it does take me somewhere different than normal life. And I can put myself into those worlds, even if the theming isn't completely up to snuff. But he's almost got him in there.
The casket. I know, this is dangerous territory for Captain Blake with the blockbuster champion. No, unable to do it, escaping the coffin. Are you somebody who really enjoys Epic Universe since you've gone there since it opened in Orlando?
I do really enjoy it. I think it's probably one of the best theme parks in Orlando right now. They did really good. Like, every land has so much detail. And then the rides are some of the most high-tech I've seen. I have not gone on the new Harry Potter ride, but the Universal Monsters ride that's there, Monsters Unchained, so many animatronics, so many crazy effects. And it's just taken over my mind. I have not stopped thinking about it since I went.
Paploo finally getting the upper hand against Captain Blake here tonight. Going for a Hurricanrana from the top rope. Able to put Blake down and re-grabbing the baseball bat. Swinging it around, swinging it all over the place. Don't let go of the bat and make it fly into the audience. Gino's experienced that. Got hit in the face with the bat once. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
I laughed.
I still don't know why you did that.
I mean, it was funny. I wish I recorded it. Paploo now getting taken over by Captain Blake. Oh, all those hits to the back. Could that be enough? As somebody who is a theme park goer, you're a fan. Are you a fan of Halloween Horror Nights?
Oh, very much. Not like it's weird. I went when I was younger, but I don't think I realized what it was exactly. And then in more recent years, the past 3 to 4, I've kind of gone every year with different groups of people, family and friends. I already bought tickets for this year, so I'm ready.
Oh, tickets are... this year is threatening me. That Fallout house looks exciting, but Producer Gino, I'm putting you back on the spot. Oh, as Paploo gets thrown right onto the casket, then taken off. Blake celebrating in the ring.
Doing a cartwheel.
Gino, you're about to be put on the spot hard.
Oh, I'm going to be put on the spot?
Yeah. What are the rumors you keep talking to me about when we're at work together? About this year's Halloween Horror Nights.
There is a rumor. It's a very... that photo keeps on killing me. There's a strong rumor that there will be a WWE house this year, specifically focused around the Wyatt Six.
One of my favorite text messages I've ever received from Gino was, is there a group called the Wyatt Six in WWE? Super kick, tuned up the band and all. Paploo trying to put away Captain Blake here tonight. throwing him back into the corner, keeping him trapped, getting the upper hand in the offensive. Can he do it? Throwing him back into the casket. This might be enough, Gino. Paploo a little bit earlier, but has gotten him back into the casket. Able to close it. Paploo, your Blockbuster World Champion, retains. Oh! I'm just kidding. I was acting like I was leaving the booth. I'm not going to cash in on Paploo. I don't feel like it. We were in the middle of our pirate conversation. Or I guess our Halloween Horror Nights conversation here at Pirates Night of PWF. We'll get back to it. We'll get back to it. But were you afraid you were going to have to commentate on your own while I go and beat up Paploo, the little Ewok who you're a fan of? What the hell?
Yeah, you just quickly got out of your chair for a second. I was like, oh no.
I almost tripped. You've done that in the past.
I had a heart attack, and then I came back to life, just like Captain Blake.
Beautiful. Fantastic. Oh, the fog.
The fog.
I've never seen the remake.
Why didn't he use the fog in this match? Is that illegal?
I mean, he came in with the fog.
He did. Oh, he was just using it for flair then.
Yeah, he had to give off the aura. As Paploo celebrates here in the ring his Blockbuster retainment. Doesn't have his head on a swivel. Maybe I should have ran down there and cashed in. That's all I'm saying. Look at him. He's too busy celebrating. He knows I have the Blockbuster ticket. He knows how dangerous it is for him right now in the land of Pirate Wrestling Federation.
Look at him. He looks scared.
As we move on here tonight, it's time for Sully to put the PWF World Championship on the line. Now, before these two competitors make their way down, yes, the Wyatt 6 rumors were very interesting because we've been talking about it for a long time, you and I.
Yes. It's
back in the day, there was an Undertaker house.
Yes.
What?
Oh.
What? Holy crap! It's Captain Hook! Oh my god! And specifically looking, I don't know, is he supposed... I can't tell if that's supposed to be a Dustin Hoffman version of Hook from the movie Hook. It very much looks like him. And this is a movie that, when I was younger, I loved Hook when I was a little kid. I don't know why I love that movie in particular so much of the Peter Pan options. Are you a fan of Captain Hook?
He is the dirtiest scoundrel ever. He's misunderstood. He hates crocodiles. You just gotta love him.
Yes. As Sully, your PWF World Champion, makes his way down. I can cash in? I'm not going to. I think Captain Hook might be able to beat him up, though, pretty good.
You gotta stop scaring me like this.
Captain Hook, though, is one of these guys around the Disney lore who has been in way too many things. I'm talking about the Disney specific version because there was that little pirate show, right, on Disney back in the day. Maybe it wasn't that far back in the day.
Jake and the Neverland Pirates?
Yes, Jake and the Neverland Pirates. How could I forget the name? Oh, crap. Especially since we just recently saw the infamous Jake Ricker appear at All-Star Strike. Wow.
Oh.
Yes, Jake and the Neverland Pirates. I wish Jake Ricker was as cool as Jake and the Neverland Pirates.
You know...
But that version of Captain Hook was like OG Peter Pan cartoon-looking Hook.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a continuation of the original. Peter Pan did show up in a few episodes. But Hook was in every episode. He was basically like the swiper to Dora.
This is like Star Wars with all this lore to Hook. Like how Disney had Rebels.
Yeah, I remember the time Captain Hook took over the House of Mouse. That was crazy.
Yes! Loved House of Mouse growing up. Pirates Night at House of Mouse.
Yeah.
Coming soon. What's your favorite iteration of Peter Pan? Jake and the Neverland Pirates?
I did have to watch it because my sister was young enough to be watching that when it was on. So that's like...
So I had to tell you earlier about the Hugh Jackman movie that I can't remember. Wasn't that just Pan? I think it was just Pan.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I thought was a stage play, but you've corrected me on this.
I don't think anybody saw that movie. I remember it having...
Christopher Walken as Captain Hook on the plane.
Christopher Walken plays Captain Hook in the play. The Peter Pan, what are you doing? My hand was fed to the crocodile. PWF World Championship on the line. Honestly, I know he's not a Pixar character.
Does anyone remember the 2003 Peter Pan movie?
I do know the 2003
live action one.
Movie. I know what you're talking about. I've never seen it. One of my ex-girlfriends, that was her favorite Peter Pan movie. I think it might have been her favorite Disney.
That is so many girls' favorite movie.
That was a lot of girls' first crush, if I recall correctly, from hearing about that 2003 Peter Pan. Big boot by Hook. I like Hook's usage of his hook here. He put on a hockey glove tonight.
Jason Isaacs was Captain Hook in that one.
Look at this.
Oh, it was Jeremy Sumter as Pan in that.
Oh! Powerbomb by Sully.
Straight up thought it was Austin Butler.
Into a cover. 2. Well, folks, you might have heard quite a few voices during that match because that was some chaos as Sully gets the win against Hook. Hook also infamously, people don't like that movie, had a bit of a tumultuous production to create that film. Sully with the win here tonight, though. Congratulations, PWF World Champion. I'm so... Chaos just erupted, so I'm not even going to cash in. I've changed my mind. I hope that we have... We do have a big match coming up here tonight for us at Gino. As, of course, like I said, Andre Penning Roberts will be taking the main stage. As here he is celebrating Sully, your PWF World Champion. Top scarer of ShockWrestling.
I think
or
Hook
so he
was
claims.
A bit not on the clock on that one, ultimately.
He's a little old, to be fair. Wait a minute!
Oh.
Who's that? Oh my god, it's Syndrome!
With the chair!
With the chair, Syndrome! The giantess on his chest! Who could it be but Syndrome attacking your PWF World Champion, taking him down in the center of the ring, beating him with a chair. Oh. Folks, I think you know what this means. I think next week in our season finale of PWF, Sully versus Syndrome, PWF World Championship on the line. Will a Shock Wrestler and Sully be able to retain that PWF World Championship? Or will the incredible supervillain Syndrome be able to take it back in honor of Pixar? It's Pirate Night. Screw you, Syndrome. Let's go, Sully. Next week on PWF, yes, that's right, the season finale. It's going to be huge, but we are setting up now for our main event. Andre Penning Roberts will be taking on the one and only Captain Jack Sparrow. Well, Gino, do you like Jack Sparrow?
You know, I don't. Don't like this man.
Interesting. Oh. It's siding against the opposition. If that means Gino's about to sign with Andre, I might crash out here tonight. Andre Penning Roberts, of course, the leader of the Sock Puppets, the first ever Shockwave World Champion on Friday Night Strike, has been trying to regain his glory, walking out with the winners from earlier. Your Lost Treasure Champion, the whole team of Lights Pinning action. Andre Penning Roberts making his way down. Gino, I've known this man for a long, long time.
Mm-hmm. You got many stories to tell.
Oh boy, do I have stories about Andre pinning Roberts. This guy, at one point in his life, he was working hard editing a film project, and 3 of us went and invaded his apartment at 1 in the morning. And it was his own fault. He invited us all in, but then we proceeded to distract him for the next 2 hours as he was trying to sit there and edit. Editor at heart. Pirate now.
Pirate
Going
at
after
heart.
that lost, I guess. Going after that lost treasure championship. Winning it against Tony Tortuga. Just trying to spread a rumor that I have scurvy, which, my honest opinion, I think that Andre pinning Roberts doesn't even know what scurvy is.
You know,
Because he's an idiot.
that's probably why.
What? Are you threatening me?
Maybe.
Jack Sparrow. All right, have you seen the other 2 Pirates movies that aren't the original trilogy, as I like to call them now?
Yeah, the one with the mermaids, and then Dead Men Tell No Tales.
God, and On Stranger Tides doesn't even suck really that badly. It's just way too slow. There are parts of it that are just awful. And then there are parts of it that are pretty good. But it's like, jeez, I don't care about the mermaid.
You don't care about the mermaid? That's like the whole point of the film, isn't it?
I feel like you're exactly right. Doesn't it give off the vibes that that's the purpose of the film?
That's all the marketing focused around.
All she is a plot device to make sure that they can mix the water correctly for the Fountain of Youth, because they need a tear of a mermaid.
It was such the focus of the marketing of the film, they added mermaids into the Pirates ride.
Yes, I remember that.
And they had the
Dead Men
case.
Tell No Tales. How do you feel about that one, Gino?
What I remember.
Yes, and they put
Blackbeard
Blackbeard onto the ride.
They did do that. They had the actual prop used in the movie to hold, like the case to hold the mermaid, was in the Florida attraction for a while, even like way after the movie came out. It is gone now. I don't know where they put it.
The glass case, yeah.
Yeah. It was in the skeleton scene. But
Andre
it is
with
gone.
multiple kicks onto Captain Jack. What else do you like about the Pirates of the Caribbean ride?
I like the skeleton that is driving a pirate ship. He is great.
Yes.
And then
You'd want that in your room someday, I bet.
I would
No,
love
you want
to
the
have
one from
that.
Shanghai where Jack goes from the pirate to Jack Sparrow.
That is still crazy of an effect. We talked about this earlier. We couldn't decide on which one is the Pepper's Ghost effect and which one is like there physically. I did not get a chance to look this up, but I am still confused on it and how they did it, even though I know it is Pepper's Ghost.
It's such a cool effect. I wish it's an effect that they just put in ours. Oh, it was Disney's last ride. Shut up! He's dead. He's dead.
They've changed it.
That's what I'm saying. They put Jack in
They
it.
put Jack in it multiple times. Sometimes they'll
Kick
put
here by
actual
Andre
Jack
Pinning
in
Roberts. That was only like twice. Settle down. Promoting the movie. The trash cans going all over the place. Andre Pinning Roberts pulling out all the stops here tonight against Captain Jack. Right?
Oof.
You know, he's called the king of ladders here in ShockWrestling. So that's why Andre Pinning tried to grab that ladder and get it involved. Didn't seem to work out too well in his favor. Drop kick from the top rope. Hopping back to the outside. Oh! Leg drop from over the ropes there. Nice moves by Andre Pinning Roberts.
Ooh, kick in the back.
Got anything else you'd like to say about the Pirates ride in our main event here?
It's just really good. There's like it's one of those things where it's like a cocktail party. You just go in and there's so much stuff happening around you that you can look at anything. There is a story, but ultimately it just kind of guides you along a path and you make up the story as you go. If you want to see the band playing,
Andre pinning Roberts with the table now. The audience chanted earlier that they wanted tables, and here is a table. Hopefully, Andre gets thrown through it by Captain Jack. Oh, Captain Jack setting up here. No, Andre able to throw him over right onto his back. Captain Jack is getting old after all. I don't know how much he can take from a young whippersnapper like Andre.
You know, I bought a table the other day. It disappeared. I think that might be my table.
Oh, well, listen, we were running out of equipment across the Shock Wrestling universe. We had to sacrifice some things for the PWF. That's why producer Gino always comes in to save the day.
Yeah.
Right? That's why we have that table, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
I hope so.
oh, my table.
I sure hope so. My table.
Oh, God.
Bruce Sock removed the turnbuckle and Jack just speared him off the side of the ship. Man overboard as Jack gets thrown over the table now by Andre pinning Roberts.
I think I like Jack now.
You've changed your mind?
I have.
What are you, me? Jack getting put on top of the table. Well, I sure hope that Jack's able to get out of this one, because if Andre pinning Roberts gets a win here tonight, I'm going to scream.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
Five!
My table!
Get up, Jack! Through the table! Andre pinning Roberts going for the cover here in our main event madness. No! No! Damn you, Andre! Damn you! Jack Sparrow's supposed to be the hero. This was supposed to be a Pirates night for me. And it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. I had multiple failures from multiple Pirates. We still have our current champions. God, what the hell?
A pirate's life was not meant for you.
Look, folks, maybe this is telling me something. Maybe PWF shouldn't be Pirate Wrestling Federation. But maybe it should be something else. There's plenty of things that we could come up with, I'm sure.
Yeah, like poutine night.
Ugh, disgusting. Andre pinning Roberts with the win here tonight against Captain Jack Sparrow. Retaining that Lost Treasure Championship. Look. Look at how happy he is about holding on to this thing. It's not even recognized as a legit championship in all of the Shock Wrestling lore. He needed something.
You just needed to feel good about something.
What a main event here tonight. Captain Jack Sparrow falls not only through the table, but falls too. Andre pinning Roberts here on PWF, but we're setting up for next week. It's going to be huge. June 25th, our season finale of PWF. It's going to be a fantastic time. Thank you, producer Gino, for joining me in the booth tonight on a very special episode of Pirate Wrestling Federation.
You're welcome, and you're welcome for that table as well. Am I getting
thank
my
you very
money
much.
back on that?
No.
Oh.
Don't forget to tune in to Aftershock Live on June 29th, as well as later in the week. 4th of July's Fight Night, one of our biggest PLEs of the year, after an early edition of Friday Night Strike live on Shockwave Sports. 4th of July, Fight Night. Thank you all for watching. Good night, everybody!